it's Charlie from Daily Motor. And today we've got the sound system demo on the 2022 Nissan Kicks and its 8-speaker Bose audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio adjustments, controls, inputs, speaker locations, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. Then we're going to head out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. If you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning, you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you're tired of hearing the same songs week in and week out, sign up to become a Daily Motor member. There you can hear custom requested tracks by other members and get a little more in-depth look at the system and support Daily Motor. So if you're interested, check the link in the description. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at the car. The Nissan Kicks, one of the most affordable car options on the market today. You're getting quite a good amount for your money as well. This one's about $25,000, an SR trim, getting your heated steering wheel, heated seats, and this decent Bose audio system. No all-wheel drive, which is a bit of a bummer for some people, but in reality, this is more of a hatchback than a crossover. So if you do want to see more on the Kicks, check the links in the description. We've got a highway fuel economy test and a DM test drive. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the tests with the sound settings set to their factory defaults. So let's take a look at those now. Pretty simple Nissan infotainment system here, but it works well. Very straightforward, and I like the contrasts. It's easy to see. Over here, there's two ways to get to sound settings. You can either press this button and go through your bass, treble. I guess that's it, just bass and treble. Or you can go here, settings, sound. You've got bass, treble, and the personal space adjustment. Let's do bass and treble first. Then down here you have the personal space adjustment, and that is specifically adjusting the headrest speakers here. You've got two speakers, one flanking each ear, and you can adjust how tight or wide you want the sound to be. So over here, you're gonna get a lot of this, a lot of the speakers working behind you here, and then the other way is gonna be essentially off. We'll keep that in the middle for most of this testing. One thing I did notice, it doesn't seem like you have a fader and balance. That's really surprising to me. I'll have to go back and look at the video from the last Kicks we did and see if there's a fader and balance adjustment, because I'm really not seeing any way to do that. Whoops. Stop. Go away. Why'd you do that? Sound, bass, treble. Yeah, very strange. For audio controls here in the Kicks, you've got this nice volume knob here. It's in good reach of the driver, easy to grab onto, nice clicks. You also have volume on the left side of the wheel. For track selection, you have a tuner knob here, and you have track seek buttons there. If you're on the right screen, you can use the touch screen, and right next to the volume controls on the steering wheel. That's where I like it. Audio inputs in the Kicks. You have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth. Oh, car turned off to save battery. Back on. After Bluetooth, you've got a USB-A and USB-C with support for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And I believe that is it, right? New music, no. Okay. Yes, that should be about it. What does that mean you're missing? Well, there's no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack and no wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. Not a huge deal for a car in this price point, but it would be nice to see. Speaker locations. As I said, this is an 8-speaker system, but 2 of these speakers are right behind the driver in the headrest, and the other 6 are pretty straightforward. You've just got door woofer, tweeter, 3, 4, and then in the back, 2 speakers in the doors. And I should say, even with these 7 and 8 speakers off, the rest of the speakers do sound pretty good. Let's take a look at Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Apple CarPlay first. Got our device plugged in. You can see it comes up very nice, bright, vibrant, not the highest resolution, but it works. Not the highest refresh rate either. Here's your settings screen, Google Maps, and YouTube Music. And your home screen there. Alright, how about Android Auto? There we go. Very easy setup after I plugged in the device. Got Google Maps coming right up there. And then you have YouTube Music. Bring that up. Very easy to do. Go through your songs. Don't have the strongest connection here with that phone, so not much is going to load. Home screen or your apps. Go down to settings. And there you are. Alright, let's get this stuff put away and get out on the road. Given what they're working with at the price point, the number of speakers, I think Bose and Nissan did a really good job tuning this system. All the speakers sound good. I like the element you get from having these two speakers right by your head, right by your ears. You can't forget that you don't have a subwoofer, you don't have a broad range of speakers, you're not dealing with woofers, mid-ranges, and tweeters. So you are limited. You have to curb your expectations. But once you do that, it sounds pretty darn good. Like I said, it's well balanced, well mixed. I could go for some more power in this song, but at $25,000, I'm also not really expecting it. Speaking of power, for this next song, we'll turn the bass all the way up and see how it sounds. Gets pretty sloppy. It's powerful, I guess, some mirror shakage, but subwoofers, and obviously no sort of rumblage, if you will. My thoughts on the 8-speaker Bose sound system here in the Nissan Kicks. As I said, for this price point, for this class, it's one of the best systems out there. It really is quite good. They've done a good job with the speakers, with the mixing, and I like the infotainment system as well. It's very straightforward. You got your CarPlay, your Android Auto, good volume knob. I like it. All of that to say, it's getting to C. Overall sound quality, objectively speaking, very average. I mean, I should even say slightly above average. It might be about a C+. But you don't have that subwoofer. You know, there's no impressiveness to it other than you think, oh, for a car at this price point, I would be expecting worse. So it's better than something like a D-tier system in most Hondas or like in our Ford Maverick, but it's definitely not getting up there with impressive B and A systems. Thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to hear and see more on the Kicks, check the links in the description. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.